So I just got done shooting content demonstrating the back machines here in the gym. And the carousels have been killing it. Me doing like a cover photo and then you swipe and you look at all the cool machines being demoed by me. Those took off and they do amazing. Now, I want to tell you the inspiration behind it. It came from this post from Madhouse Gym in Georgia. This lady, let me move this out of the way. She posted her using some of the glute machines at the gym. And I remember thinking like, whoa, those look interesting. Like it looked weird, right? And so I swiped and I was like, okay, that's a gluteator, that's dope. And I swiped leg extension, but I was checking out the old school pieces they had. And I thought it was really interesting to look at how the machine worked. And so as I was swiping, I thought to myself like, oh wow, like we should do something like this with our gym equipment. And so this is the lady that gave me the idea to do the gym carousel posts. And I just think it's phenomenal. This is one reason why it's so important to, go through and scroll and look for ideas. But that is what sparked the viral carousel ideas. Let me move my face out of the way. Like this one, we posted it yesterday. It's at 105,000 views, and it was of the hammer strength leg press, right? But here I am. I'm just doing the same thing that she did. I've just demoed the machines. So it's like you don't need to know who I am or the gym to look at the machines and want to know what it looks like and see it working. So that's it. That's all it was. I didn't come up with the idea out of thin air. I found inspiration from somewhere else, and I was like, I like that. We're going to take it, we're going to pull it in, and we're going to start doing it. And then it took off. I also wanted to share this for gym owners because I'm seeing it a lot lately. Gym owners are getting on their page and they're talking about this re-racking policy and they're going to be charging people. And I want to tell you something. There's a study done and it shows that if you highlight a problem or you go on social media and you start telling people that there's this problem, you're creating awareness towards something that's going to happen. It's going to happen more. Okay, there's studies done showing that signage and the things you do and announce, it's really big. It's a big deal. So that's something you should handle internally when people sign up. It's like an inside conversation that you handle on the inside. You don't need to post it to social media because personally, I would have never known there was a re-racking problem, but you just announced it to the world, even to people who don't go there. And so I'm thinking in the back of my head, there are people who have problems re-racking weights there. That must mean that there's a lot of people like that who don't clean up after themselves. And so, while it's everywhere, you don't announce it online. You handle it internally. You walk up to the person, you let them know. When people sign up, you make it very clear, but you don't post it on social media because you got to be careful with your reputation. And if you're out here saying that there's a re-racking problem, people are going to think you have a re-racking problem. You always want to make sure that you're reinforcing the positives online, not the negatives. And if you want to learn more about that, there's a book out there by Robert Cialdini called Yes. It is a book about how to persuade people, and it goes and studies. It gives real world studies to how hotels and theme parks and whatever have used signage to help influence people to start or stop a certain behavior. For example, whenever they said do not steal the rocks at a national park, stealing went up, which was crazy. They brought awareness to a problem. But then when they said most people do not steal or most people don't touch them out of respect for the wildlife or whatever, guess what? They said most people do positive behavior, and that is what actually allows the behavior to change. So instead of saying most people don't re-rack weights, put them up, you would say, I appreciate you guys for always re-racking weights. The members here are always on top of it, because then you're highlighting a solution that people do, the behavior you want them to have. So then anyone coming in is going to start realizing that this is the type of gym where people take care of the place, not the opposite. I'm about to do a photo shoot with Lily. She is putting on the yellow, which she's probably right back there. So I'm going to be whipping out the Canon 1DX Mark III. We're going to be taking some photos and we're going to get to work. Lily, what are we wearing today?
I'm wearing Lemon, the perfect summer color by Roman Activewear.
Amazing. How does it fit compared to the other outfits you have?
I actually love the fit. These are some of my favorite shorts, as well as the bra. A lot of bras I have that are this style, they're like too loose in this section here. This one's stretchy, but it's still like tight across your back. So very supportive.
Yeah, man, how you doing? Good. Good.
Yeah, first time here, man.
Yeah, bro.
I like it.
How you doing, bro?
Amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I like the windows and everything, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it's the so we started before we did the expansion. We started just here, just like this part.
Okay.
So we added these 2 suites right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was, I mean, it was pretty small when we first started. It made me a little worried too. You know?
Yeah. But it's doing pretty good though, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it's doing good, man. For sure,
yeah.
bro.
Do you mind if we use your restroom real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, no problem. It's a long drive, right? It's like, right, you gotta go to the bathroom right away.
30 minutes, bro.
Today we're at Northside Gym over here in the Woodlands. I'm gonna take you inside. We're just gonna do a quick little walk around so you can see what they have. All right, let's go in. As soon as you walk in, you're gonna have the entrance here. You got the apparel on the wall, front desk, supplements. But let's get straight to it. You're gonna notice they've got a lot of Cybex, but it's an amazing quality. This is the gym floor here. So I love the graphics on the wall. Great reminder, really sets the tone for the space. And then this is the dumbbell section. So over here, you're gonna have hammer strength. You've even got Watson, you've got Panada. And so I absolutely love the mixture between your known bodybuilding brands here, the nicer brands, and the old school brands. So you have the best of both worlds inside of this facility, and he's done a phenomenal job at that. Even though it's old school equipment, look how good the quality is. The upholstery is in great shape. The paint looks good. They did a great job, and the facility is AC, so you're not gonna have that rusting. Now, power lift. These guys make some insane gym equipment. Sad that they're not in business, but I'll tell you what's crazy. Tell me how many people you know that have a 300-pound weight stack on a lat pull down. And tell me how many people you know that are 300 pounds here in the gym. Not a lot. So they also have Panada, again, more Cybex. And then they've got Glute Builder. Check that out. Woo! Glute Builder over here. 2 deadlift platforms, squat racks. OG Cybex hack squat. Cybex hack squat, guys. And this is like some other leg pieces they have, like your traditional Arsenal. And then you got a booty builder V squat right here. Pretty interesting machine. A belted pit shark belted squat. And then this is an interesting Cybex machine here. So a lot of people like this version instead of this straight flat one because it keeps your hips locked in. You'll see Flex Fitness benches in here. So super sick gym. Let me show you what's back here. Got a few rows of equipment in this area. They got a posing room back in there. They're gonna start filming in a minute. But you got treadmills, ellipticals, a little mirror section here. Look at those Stairmasters, bro. That says a lot about your cardio section. Those Stairmasters are nice. All right, you ready? Check this out. Boom, David and Goliath. That is an awesome mural, if you ask me. Look at that. So much detail. And a great reminder, you can do anything. Check that out. Beautiful gym. They did a great job with this. They got trophies up there. So, if you're looking to check out Northside Gym, this is what you can expect. High quality, old school, and new machines that you're gonna love.
Colby, thank you, man.
Dude, thanks for coming, man.
Yes, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Beautiful
for sure.
gym.
Thank you, bro.
Wow, what a long day. What did you think of the place? Love it. You know what I really like about this place? The owner. It's pretty cool. I like him. Why? Seems like a chill dude, you know? Are you attracted to him? What the fuck, bro? Get out of here, man.
All right, that's it for the workout today. It was pretty quick, just strictly a chest training session. A training with George. We started with the Paramount chest press. It's a really cool machine. I like to use it for warming up. You can do the full stack on it. So someone like me being able to do a full stack, you know, a bigger guy's gonna be able to do that like nothing. So I pretty much treat that like a good warm up machine. Sometimes I'll avoid machines that are easy for you to want to go up and weight super fast. So I picked a motion like that just to get blood in the chest. Then we moved over to the Nautilus Explode chest press, did a few sets on that. I tried 3 plates, thought I was feeling strong. Not the case, dropped it down to 2, hit some reps with that. Then we went on and moved over to the Atlantis incline chest press. Really good chest press, so we focused on that one. Did 2 plates, 8, 10 reps, stuck with that rep range, got a good pump. Finished it off with the Watson seated dual pulley chest press. So ended up doing those cable presses there to finish it off. Went pretty heavy. Man, I've been so busy lately, so even working out has been around 30 minutes, sometimes 35 minutes, 45 if I can get a good day in. And then I get home and there's more work to do. So
Solid day today.
The advice I usually give the gym owners when it comes to marketing their gym, it's usually just showcase your gym. I mean, that's like the bread and butter. If you didn't nail the gym concept down, you're not going to be able to do any sort of marketing in order to make it work. Your gym, the product itself, needs to be good, worthy of people talking about it and giving out referrals. And so the first goal in marketing is word of mouth. I mean, like before you touch a camera or anything, you've got to have good word of mouth. Marketing is just going to accelerate that. But if there's none around, marketing ain't going to do much. So you've got to make sure that when you build your gym, it's something worth talking about, whether it's customer service, the machines, whatever, right? Once you've done that, then you can come in and start marketing. And when marketing, you really just need to post pictures of the gym. Like, just get some clean photos. Don't use a freaking iPhone if you don't know how to use the settings. Like, there's a lot of complicated stuff. Go pay somebody, dude. Like, pay somebody to get you a batch of content for 2 weeks or a month and at least make it look good, right? Make sure it's good quality stuff. And you want them to showcase the gym floor. You don't have to do these crazy reels. Like, you can just do carousels. Picture of this section of your gym, picture of that section, a picture of your machines. If pictures are easier, whatever is easiest for you to post content that is good quality, do that. Video is a whole nother world. So a bad video is going to do more damage than just taking a good photo and doing a carousel swipe, and that's going to go a long way. I've been doing marketing here at Roman Empire Gym for about 3-4 years, and one of the big things I've learned was that it isn't just a combination of doing marketing in order to make more money, but the marketing in combination with creating an offer. So we do a free 7-day pass, and this encourages people to come in and try the gym, and we're extending that visit for free so that there's no risk on them. And what this does is means that it kind of helps them build that relationship. It gets them in the habit. It gets them a real chance to decide whether or not they actually want to train here. This is phenomenal. I mean, the gym is usually, it's more expensive than what most other gyms are, like commercial wise. Even though it's better equipment in a different environment, still people are a little hesitant because the person hasn't necessarily spent that much money on something, say, as a gym membership. So people may spend money on, say, shoes or whatever, but they're used to doing that. But when it comes to a gym membership, there's a certain price that they're just a little bit more like, I have never gone up here before. So there's resistance there. So it's not that they can't afford it, it's that they've never done it before. So with the free 7-day pass, it gets them in here to get them comfortable to realize, you know what, this is a great gym and I want to sign up. Now, when they're in that process of trying out the gym, we create an offer, whether it's a year in full or the 6 month, we allow some sort of incentive to be presented so that it kind of encourages them like, hey, if you really do like it during the 7-day trial, you can come in here and get this deal and get you signed up right away. And it's been crushing it. Now, if you just had, say, the month-to-month available, well, in order for whatever the cost was for you to get that customer, if you did the month-to-month, it might take 2, 3, sometimes 4 months before you recuperate the cost from that. So that means you can only grow within that time span. But if you get them to do a paid in full or a 6-month, and they pay that cash up front, well then they would pay for the money that it costs to get them through the door in addition to 1 or 2 extra customers, which means that that one person covered the cost of getting the other 2. And so within this 30-day cycle, you're able to have client finance acquisition, which is what Alex Ramosi praises about all the time on how you don't need to have outside investor money when you do it this way. So you can grow in every 30 days versus every 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And this strategy is killing it.